Podcast family on YouTube, good morning. Here's a little quote of the day on this one. It's a little different. It's more or less on the lines of, let's just say, self-motivation. Let's just say it that. I will never have people tell me I'm not enough. Okay? What that means is for people that come up to me on a daily basis, work or family, or people that come up to me in the streets, or whatever it is, fans, or relationships, or whatever it is. I will never have people around me that say I'm never enough. Because I've had that. You know, having over 800,000 views on a main channel says a lot. I've always been told on my main channel, you're never going to be a YouTuber, you might as well just stop. You're never going to be enough. Your channel sucks. Your content is trash. Okay? You'll never have a fan base. You'll never have this. You'll never have that. And learning as much as I did over the year, over the last 7 months of being in the year, in 4 months, it's basically in December, 4 months. What I've learned over the last 8 months, which is August, the last 8 months, I have learned a lot about myself. I've learned how to motivate myself. I've learned how to deal with certain scenarios. I've learned how to focus, how to train my brain into focusing onto one thing. I've trained my brain how to do certain things in life. I've learned a lot over the year, over the 8 months of being in 2023. I've learned friendships and people around me. I've studied and analyzed people at work. If you don't know where I work at Mercedes-Benz. That's where I work. I made a lot of attendant there, but I see a bunch of people, customers in and out, and I analyze everyone. I analyze people, and that's what I do for fun. I'm a analyzer. And the biggest thing that I've always gotten with this job and with people around me, and I laugh at people when they tell me this, you will never be enough for anything. So why do you try? Why do you try so hard to be the best person today? Why do you put in 100% every day? Why do you put in 110% when you're needed all over the place? Why? Because I care. My needs are set aside. My wants are set aside. The way that I want to be successful is set aside. When I wake up because there's a reason behind it. I'm not working for myself. I'm working for a purpose. I'm working for a reason. I'm waking up to do better than yesterday. When you realize when you're waking up and you grab your phone or whatever it is, and I've done this before. When I used to get good morning texts, when I used to get good night, good morning, when I used to get those, it was that's what kind of woke me up. I was like, okay, I'm going to get a good morning text, that's fine. I enjoy those. But the difference is I don't get those anymore. I haven't gotten them for a very long time. But the difference is that's what made my morning a morning. See, I can go off of 5 hours of sleep. There's been a recent study that was happening, and people who got 5 hours of sleep or less, people who got 8 hours of sleep, you're wasting your life. But if you only got 5 hours of sleep, you're up at the crack of dawn, 5 hours of sleep, and you can run on that for 10, 12 hours. Good, congrats. Most people can't. And it's interesting because I'm one of those people that can run and run and run until I can't, there's nothing left, and there's still energy there that I'm being pulled aside, and family needs me, or people around me need me. When I leave at work, that's exactly that. I'm leaving work to go do something else because I'm needed around somewhere else. I'm needed, and that is a difference between someone who doesn't care and someone who does. When no one cares, no one wants you, or you're not needed in places and you're not at work, or you're not doing things that you're being needed in, you're just wasting life and you're not being successful. Being successful is a mindset. In young adults or young people's lives, 18, 19, 20, I wasn't partying. I wasn't a big party animal, or nor am I now. I'm not a party animal. I never was. 18, 19, and 20, I was working my butt off. I was working on YouTube. I was working, and it's paying off. But nowadays, people are like, oh, you need to party. Why? Because you're just weird if you don't. Okay, I guess I'm an outcast. I knew this from very young. I knew this growing up, that I had a special gift. In every family, there's a black sheep. In every family, there's this person that you can tell, yeah, he's a black sheep, or she's a black sheep, or whatever. They're black sheep. And coming from a black sheep in my family, I can tell you, yeah, it's a thing. And it's not always the same person. In my family, I'm the black sheep. In my family, I am the biggest black sheep you'll ever meet. And with that, I mean, there's different things that people do that I look at and like, yeah, that doesn't add up. So when work tells me, yeah, you'll never earn up to anything, this is just a waste of time, this is a waste of space, why are you here? And I look at the same people, I'm like, because I love the people. I love the friendships, and I love people watching. And they're just like, people watching, that's creepy. No, it's not. People watching for me is analyzing a situation that you put yourself in and analyzing how you get yourself out. Analyzing is a little different when all you know is, hey, how do you get out of this situation? How do you get out of that? What's your way of thinking? How are you going to get out of it? And people are now realizing, hey, at work, this guy's different. Why is he, meaning me, why is he here? Why is he's a YouTuber? Why is a YouTuber here? Why? What's the point? And the point that I'm coming across now is there's a lot being said that he's not saying. He has a life. He's got a story, and he's not wanting to share. And that's the biggest thing. My life is on the internet. My life is the internet. And that's the biggest thing that people don't realize, is once your life is on the internet, it's there. I can't date certain people. Sorry. If you tell people, yeah, I used to date this guy, or I used to date him, they'll just look at you like you're crazy. No, you didn't. He's a YouTuber. Like, why would he go out with you? What's the point? But knowing what I know now, and back when I was doing things to people that I shouldn't have, and I'm looking at people, and if I ever hurt you and you find this, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do what I did to you. If you're looking at this and you're like, I don't know what he's talking about, I haven't hurt you. You never got close. But if you are close and I have hurt you, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to hurt you in any way. I'm sorry. And if you've heard that before, I truly do mean that. I'm sorry. But at the same time, I've also had people hurt me, and I don't look at the past. I've already accepted what happened, and I move on. I carry on. Tomorrow is a new day. Tomorrow is another gift. Tomorrow is another blessing to bless others. Bless others the way you've been blessed. It's a powerful movement. It's a mindset. When you care about someone else, when you think about life as a joke, and when you laugh at life, life doesn't like that. Life doesn't like how you're laughing at it. Life has another way of saying, yeah, I'm still here, I'm still kicking. But life has got me in a wonder of something. I don't know what life's got, but me saying I laugh at life, I do. I laugh at it. Why? Because it's funny. Life thinks they can just throw whatever they want at me, and I'll take it, and I'll throw it right back. I've learned to have a different mindset. I've learned to not care what people think. I've learned to take everything you hear as a grain of salt. Everything. Even down to the leaks or whatever it is. I've learned to take everything as a grain of salt. Everything. Even if it is true, I take it as a grain of salt. The opinions people have of me, I don't care. Not caring about what people think, or not caring what people's opinions are of you, or if they support you, or which is cool. But I've learned to be alone. I've learned to just accept the fact that I'll be alone in my corner. And that's sad to say it, that I've accepted that. But I mean, what can I say? I've accepted that. And I've accepted that people are always going to tell me you're never good enough. But in my head, in my world, I'm good enough. I'm putting in my effort. I'm putting in 100% of the time. I'm putting in 100% every day. Putting my best foot forward. And walking around like nothing's ever bothering me. And when something is bothering me, no one knows about it except for people around me that's been around me for years. Or a year plus. And that's where my life begins. That's where my life stands. Because people look at me, they're like, this guy's got nothing going on. This guy's got nothing. And when they look at me, they're like, yeah, he's got his head straight. He's got his whole world under control. And in reality, I'm speechless. I don't know what the heck to do. I don't know what I'm doing. But in reality, I have a goal. I have strengths and weaknesses that most people don't think of. But my weaknesses are becoming my strong suits, and my strong suits are becoming stronger. And that's what makes me different, because I'm understanding how different things are being. And that's something I'm proud of. Anyway, this is 14 minutes long by the time I'm editing, so I'll end it here. No matter what you're doing, I post every single Monday on this channel at 11 a.m. So at this time, at this rate, I'm pretty much staying around. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the next video, no matter what you're doing. I post at 11 a.m. every Monday, and it's always motivating. My goal on this channel is to motivate at least one of you to do better. That's my goal, is to motivate one of you to be the best person that you can do. Put your best foot forward. Put your best interests, and put yourself above all everyone else. Because some people need it. I mean, on my end, I'm not doing it because I've done that. I already know what I want, and it's now achieving it. So, anyway, I'll see you guys in the next one.